Question number 106. Identify the set of plants that produce seeds but lack flowers. First option cedrus and orchids. Second, cycas and ginkgo. Third, pinus and pea. Fourth, cycas and acacia. So the plants which produce flowers are the angiosperms. Angiosperms are the only flower producing plants. But you have to choose in the option that the plants which produce the seeds but lack flowers. So orchids, pea and acacia, these all are angiosperms and they have flowers. Hence these three options are ruled out. Cycas and ginkgo both are gymnosperms, and gymnosperms only produce the seeds but not the flowers. Although both gymnosperms and angiosperms, they are called spermatophytes, as both are seed producing plants. So the correct option for the given question is option number 2. Let's move to the next question. Question number 107. Match the column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option. Under column 1, it is calcium, manganese, zinc, and under column 2, it is synthesis of oxygen, mitotic spindle formation, and splitting of water. It means in the column 1, you are given with the elements, and in the column 2, the functions are given. So you have to match the elements which are given in the column 1 with their correct functions. Calcium helps during the mitotic spindle formation. So A matches with second. Hence option number 2 and 4 are ruled out. Manganese helps in splitting of water during photosynthesis. So B matches with third. Hence option number 3 is also ruled out. Zinc helps in synthesis of oxygen. So C matches with 1. So the correct option for the given question is option number 1. Let's move to the next question. Question number 108. Which of the following does not affect the rate of photosynthesis in plants growing in shade or in dense forest? First option, light intensity. Second, CO2 concentration. Third, duration of light. Fourth, chlorophyll content. The plants which are growing in shade, they are xeophytes, and the rate of photosynthesis is not affected by the duration of light. Amount of photosynthesis will be reduced, but the rate of photosynthesis will remain the same. Light intensity, CO2 concentration and chlorophyll content, definitely they will affect the rate of photosynthesis. So the correct option for the given question is option number 3. Let's discuss the very next question. Question number 109. Which of the following are true for photosynthesis in a maize plant? A. Requires 12 more ATP to form a hexose sugar as compared to a wheat plant. B. Regeneration of primary CO2 acceptor is catalyzed by a cold sensitive enzyme. C. Shows CO2 fertilization effect in greenhouse under high CO2 concentration and high light intensity. First option A and B only, second A and C only, third B and C only, fourth all A, B and C. This is amazing question. Here you need to understand that maize is a C4 plant, and whereas this wheat, it's a C3 plant. Now, CA statement requires 12 more ATP means a C4 plant requires 12 more ATP to form a hexose sugar as compared to a C3 plant. Let's see. In a C3 plant, to fix a CO2 molecule, we require 3 ATP molecules, whereas in a C4 plant, we require 5 ATP molecules. It means to fix a CO2 molecule, we require 2 ATP molecules extra than a C3 plant. Now, to form a hexose sugar means it has 6 carbon molecules. For 1 CO2 molecule, we require 2 ATP extra. For 6 molecules, 2 into 6 is 12 ATP extra. So this is correct. B. Regeneration of primary CO2 acceptor is catalyzed by a cold sensitive enzyme. Yes, PEP synthetase is the cold sensitive enzyme and it is required during the regeneration of primary CO2 acceptor, that is pepcase or the PEP carboxylase. C. Shows CO2 fertilization effect. No, C4 plants cannot show CO2 fertilization effect. It is a phenomenon shown by C3 plants only. Means in higher CO2 and high light intensity, the C3 plants can increase their productivity and this is called CO2 fertilization effect. So this is not true for the maize plant. So A and B both are correct. So the correct option for the given question is option number 1. Let's move to the next question. Question number 110. During aerobic respiration in an eukaryotic cell, how many ATP are synthesized via ETS from one glucose molecule? First option 38, second 34, third 30, fourth 24. So you have to calculate the number of ATP produced via ETS only. The NADH, the NADH2 and the FADH2 produced during the aerobic respiration or produced during the glucose oxidation undergo ETS to produce the ATP molecules. It means we should not count the ATP produced by substrate level phosphorylation. So total NADH2 and FADH2 molecules produced during oxidation of one molecule is what? So before solving this question, we should calculate the number of NADH2 and FADH2 produced during the complete oxidation of one glucose molecule. Complete glucose oxidation takes place in 3 steps. First is glycolysis. Second is Leng's reaction. And the third is Krebs cycle. In glycolysis, 2 NADH2 molecules are produced. In Leng's reaction, again 2 NADH2. And in Krebs cycle, 6 NADH2 molecules are produced. So total NADH2 are 10. And in Krebs cycle, 2 FADH2 molecules are also produced. So now calculate the number of ATP molecules. 1 NADH2 gives you 3 ATP molecules via ETS and 1 FADH2 gives you 2 molecules of ATP. So 10 into 3, 30 ATP molecules, and 2 into 2, 4 ATP molecules are produced via ETS. So it is 34 ATP molecules. So the correct option for the given question is option number 2. Let's move to the next question.